Hello, my crafty friends. It's Marie from Marie's Vermont Creations, and I'm bringing you a quick Valentine's treat holder. These are typically used at Christmas time for their Christmas crackers, but you can use them for any occasion. So this piece of paper is 6.5 by 10 inches, and I scored it on the long side at 1 inch on each side. And then on the short end, I'm scoring it at every inch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then I will burnish those score lines just with my hands. And then once I have that done, I'm going to pull out my envelope punch board to make the little holes that make the cracker. And you're going to repeat this on both sides. So you line it up on each score mark at the 2-inch mark. So you fold it over, punch it, fold over to the next score line, punch, repeat all the way through to that end, and then you're going to flip it over and repeat it on the opposite end. Now I've created this into a short, so if you didn't want to watch it in, slower speed, you could definitely watch the sped up version, but I thought it would be easier to give the measurements and kind of explain what I was doing. So I did both options today. Again, still not in my craft space, so we're just winging it and using what supplies I have. If you have any projects that you'd like to see, definitely let me know. These would make cute ways to give birthday little treats to somebody, but I thought it would be nice for Valentine's Day. You could put little chocolates in there or little notes, different things you can put in there. And then you put it back into the scoreboard, and I am going to score it at 1.5, 2, and 2.5. You have to do this very gently with the 2-inch one, especially because it sets in the center of where you have punched right here. So they're very delicate, so just go easy on there. I managed to break my tool here. Pop the end right off it. I'm pretty sure there's replacement ones for it. You flip it over and do the same thing on the other side at 1.5, 2, and 2.5. And then I will reinforce those score lines, and then you will take some double-sided adhesive. You could use liquid glue if you were very patient and wanted to hold this closed, but I use my double-sided tape and just run a piece along the little quarter or the half-inch end that you are left with when you're done scoring. So I'm just going to add that on now after I give these a little burnish. Again, being careful because you don't want to rip any of those. So just gently folding it over. You don't have to really, crease on it. This paper is from Echo Park. I don't recall what collection. It was in my stash, but it is an Echo Park paper. It's a little bit heavier than the first time I tried to do this. I had some really thin designer paper, so I think the little bit heavier worked well. If you go real thick, then it does get hard to punch through your envelope punch board, so you just want to be careful with that. So I'm just going to peel off the backing and then line these up so they fit to edge with each other. And then I will show you how these close nicely. You could use ribbon to tie them shut if you wanted to, but they do bounce at the end. It's kind of fun. So I hope that you liked today's project. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them for me down below. And as always, I hope that you have a great day.